G'day fishers, Caitlin from OzFish here with the regular update on all things habitat restoration from around the country. Starting in the sunny state and the Northern Queensland team have landed a massive new project that will expand our oyster and mangrove restoration along the Great Barrier Reef. Speaking of oysters, we've just launched our brand new oyster reef mapping tool on the OzFish website. The team have been busy laying the groundwork finding existing oyster reefs, but the tropical coastline is a huge area and we need your help. Preparations are also underway for a new seagrass restoration site at Mackay, with this year's seagrass events due to kick off in May. Heading south, and a further 230 reef restoration units are in the water, this time in the Brisbane River as part of the Jindalee Bridge upgrade. 500 metres of Scrubby Creek in Logan has been revegetated, improving habitat for the local Aussie bass, and the tilapia tour has kicked off with locations from the sunny coast north to Hervey Bay. In coming weeks, 3,500 plants will find a new home on the banks of Saltwater Creek, improving bank stability and floodplain ecosystems. In the top end, our junior programs are ramping up with workshops teaching keen young anglers about responsible fishing, marine conservation and the importance of healthy waterways. Clean Up Australia Day was a massive hit with locals turning out in droves to tidy the beaches around Fanny Bay. You'll see us in action on the sustainability stage at the upcoming Darwin Seabreeze Festival on May 9 to 11, where we'll be showcasing our local projects and promoting sustainable fishing. Heading west, and the WA team are back in the water in the Leschenault estuary near Bunbury, collecting seagrass seeds of a different variety, trialling new restoration methods for Holophila. Volleys from the Geograph chapter have been trapping feral goldfish in the Vass River behind the BCF store, with a new bait mix proving the trick to getting those pest fish out of the system. The crew were back at Woodman Point recently, but instead of harvesting seagrass fruits, they were underwater collecting rubbish for Clean Up Australia Day. Up north to Monkey Mia, and the seagrass season in Shark Bay is about to kick off again, with the aim to deploy 10,000 sandbags this year. Heading east into South Australia, and the Seeds for Snapper Adelaide has wrapped on its 5th season over Christmas, deploying more than 11,000 seeds along the metro coastline. The recent collections of Opera House nets are being dismantled and recycled back into fishing gear, and the Onkaparinga estuary is now looking much healthier after Volleys teamed up with local diving and canoe clubs for Clean Up Australia Day. Rob building workshops are continuing as part of our plan to deploy 1,200 robs to restore native oyster reefs in the Port River by the end of next summer. Down in Tassie, 2 new young leaders have joined us as volunteer habitat officers and will be out in the community working on ways to restore habitat and build projects for everyone to get involved in soon. As soon as projects are on the go, we'll be reaching out to local anglers to join the efforts. Up into Victoria, and the team have launched a major project restoring Darebin Creek in Melbourne's north. Funded by Microsoft, the project will install new habitat to support threatened small-bodied natives and restore riparian zones. We're also celebrating the creation of the new Eastern Port Phillip Bay chapter after merging multiple smaller chapters, all working towards the same goals. Volunteers and local stakeholders hit the water near Werribee recently, surveying the area for potential seagrass restoration sites. With trials in the works for methods suited to Victorian waters, more seagrass events will be scheduled soon. In the basin, our new Macquarie River chapter have been busy planting trees along 3 kilometres of the Cudgegong River and Lawson Creek, backed by weed control workshops to show local landholders how to control willows. 6 new tangle bins are coming to high traffic fishing locations, including Kings Billabong and Merbein Common, with the river repair buses now targeting illegally dumped waste with the help of local volunteers. A new restoration project will be kicking off soon in the Tumut River, supporting endangered Macquarie perch and popular species like golden perch and Murray cod. Up the coast, and Clarence locals have been learning from Yagle elders about the importance of saltmarsh ecosystems while out on country. Volunteers in Wollongong have planted 300 trees at Pucky's Lagoon, with a further 250 trees now calling the banks in Burrenbar Creek home near Tweed Heads. The Sydney Harbour chapter have developed a new style of habitat structure as part of the Pimp My Jetty project, with the new hanging habitats hitting the water around Sydney soon. And finally, 20 lucky OzFishers will be joining us at Point Paloma this month for the next instalment of our Camp Out Experience series, learning the latest in habitat restoration and sustainable fishing.